you all are staying safe during this pandemic times. Distinguished dignitaries, esteemed member of audience, participants and colleagues. I, Kavita Agrawal from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, take the privilege of welcoming this virtual gathering to the 5 days online international workshop on building data-driven solutions using data analytics with ML and DL algorithms from 24th to 28th June 2021, organized by Chaitanya Bharati Institute of Technology. Indeed, it's a great opportunity to connect during this pandemic to this online international workshop. Once again, on behalf of CBIT, I would like to extend a warm and hearty welcome to you all. This meet is a golden opportunity for us to gain practical insight about data analytics with machine learning and deep learning algorithms. To start off with this event, we will start with the invocation song. I request sir to play the invocation song.
शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये अगजा आननपद्मार्कं गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदन्तं भक्तानां एकदन्तमुपास्महे एकदन्तमुपास्महे.
Thank you, sir. To start off with this event, I would like to introduce before you a very dedicated administrator, a dynamic educationalist, a researcher having several publications in reputed journals to his credit, and a professor in a department of computer science and engineering. I'm talking about our beloved principal, sir, Professor G.P. Sardi Verma, sir, who takes every effort and leaves no stone unturned towards the development of all. A pessimist complains about the wind, an optimist tries to change it, and a leader adjusts the sails. The sail for this particular workshop were adjusted by a person who is not only a great motivation to all of us, but a visionary and a person who gave us the belief to bring together this event. May I take the pleasure of requesting our respected principal, sir, to welcome the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Very good morning to all of you, and it gives me an immense pleasure for me to address you on the occasion of the international workshop on data. E-workshop on data-driven solutions using the data analysis, analytics, and machine learning and deep learning algorithms. So in this scenario, I welcome all the dignitaries, all the guest speakers, keynote speakers, and the participants of this international community for CBIT workshop for 5 days on this occasion. The major intention of this workshop is to inculcate the knowledge of deep learning and machine learning algorithm techniques to the community of the faculty and the industry people in the computer science and software industry at this place. And this type of activities definitely will create a ecosystem and learning system and knowledgeable systems at this place. All this is going to create a heterogeneous environment like this, where it mixes all the types of people all over the world and sharing their views, sharing their practices, they sharing their knowledge, sharing their community activities out there. All this will create a good ecosystem for learning at this place. Let me tell you, COVID has brought you a lot of changes in online environment, particularly in this area. We thought of education system is going to bring a lot of change. We expected the change in maybe in another 5 years or 10 years, and COVID brought this total thing into hands within a one day of in the March 20th, something like that. From there, the total education system was online all over the world, and people are accustomed to that. Now, even the kids are accustomed to the online education system in this place. This is going to create a lot of challenges in the coming years, and where the software engineers like us has to address these issues to bring the knowledge delivery to the student community. How the learning curve is happening out here, how the teacher is delivering here, and all these algorithms has to be prepared by all our people at this place. Definitely, this is going to a big market all over the world, which is online learning, online teaching, online assessments. A lot of things is going to happen. Earlier, the thing has happened is insurances, banking systems, and then services division was taking a lot of activity. It's from last 20 years in the software industry. Now the education is going to drive in the further direction of not only education in hospitals and the medical systems is going to drive in the future in the next 20 years. And in this scenario, the people, the workforce of computer science here has to take up a lot of challenges, and you have a lot of work to be done actually in this place in the image processing, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, and deep learning, all these areas. Not only that, the Amazon, Google started a lot of cloud activities, and things are going to change. And nowhere we see the future, nowhere you see the servers. We'll always see the servers in the cloud itself, and people working in the cloud itself is going to happen. It's happening now itself, and it is going to boom in the further direction in this place. In this scenario, a lot of address has to be taken, and a lot of care and the cyber security has to be taken care, and the sharing of the file servers, sharing of the data, and all this is going to create a lot of environment in this scenario. So I tell you, this place is, guys, you have a lot of challenges in the future of 20 years, and the total burden of the total needs of the people was on your hands of the software engineers or the computer science people in this place. And next 20 years is a golden era for the people who are graduating the computer science in this place. Everything is online. Every requirement is online. And being a computer science engineer, we are here to serve the needs of the society, and the needs of the society is you. That is actually the online systems in everywhere. And this is the right platform to discuss on this environment of practical approach of solving the issues at this place. And I really appreciate the efforts made by the CSC department, particularly HOD and the faculty of computer science, making the international community to bring it a single platform and discussing different issues like this, and learning things out there and sharing the knowledge at this place. I congratulate the department, and I wish you all the best in the future endeavors. And I thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your influential message. And now is the time to welcome the backbone and the head of Computer Science and Engineering Department, Professor Vairama Devi ma'am, who has given her personal time, support, and guided the committee in organizing this workshop. Dr. Vairama Devi ma'am has done her PhD from Hyderabad Central University. She is a recipient of Best Teacher Award and a Distinguished Woman in Engineering. She has about 28 years of teaching experience and 15 years of research experience. She has successfully guided 6 PhDs and has 2 patents to her credit. She has visited Seoul, USA, UAE for presenting her research work. She has AICTE funded research project into her credit. I request ma'am to address the gathering.
behalf of CSE department, I welcome all the dignitaries and also the participants for this 5-day international e-workshop on building data-driven solutions using data analytics with machine learning and deep learning algorithms. So, to give a brief overview about the department, CSE department was established in the year 1985 with an intake of 20 students, and gradually the intake has gone up to 300 students. Now the department runs 3 UG programs and 1 PG program. UG program, computer sciences, with an intake of 180 students, uh, computer sciences with artificial intelligence and machine learning with an intake of 60, and computer sciences with IoT, cybersecurity, including blockchain technologies. Apart from UG, we have a PG program in computer sciences. Now, we have well experienced, qualified staff to cater to the needs of the students. We have around 51 faculty, out of which we have 11 PhDs, and all the others are pursuing their PhDs. The department is recognized as research center under Osmania University, and our faculty professors and associate professors, they are research supervisors and they are guiding around 50 scholars. The department also has MOUs with various organizations to cater to the needs of the students as well as to carry out the research activities. The department also has given good facilities to the students to excel in their academic works, not only in academics but also in extracurricular and co-curricular activities. The department, every year, the department publishes more than 60 papers in referred journals, and also they have patents to their credits. We also have AICT projects, DST projects, which are being carried out by our faculty. Now, so with the aim of the vision of the department is to become a center of excellence in the field of computer sciences that provides innovative, skillful, socially responsible and ethical profession. So with this vision and with the emerging technologies, we have organized this workshop, international workshop. Once again, on behalf of CSE department, I welcome you all for this 5 days workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Over to Kavita.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Dr. Rupesh Mishra, Associate Professor and Convener of this workshop, to brief us about the workshop and the schedule of the workshop. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm Dr. Rupesh Mishra, organizing this workshop for you. This is a beneficial for all of you because this is basically hands-on workshop related to building some solutions related to data analytics in ML and DL. So today we are starting the first day of workshop, in which you will feel fruitful related to how to start and how to analytics the particular data. We have different 5 speakers from industry and academia both, and you will be feel very happy after completion of this workshop. So today we are sharing with you the schedule according to the first day, second day, third day, fourth day and fifth day how it will be moving on, and how you can plan yourself to learn about the things which we had, which the industry persons or academia persons can share with you. And also you may ask questions in between if you feel something new you want to ask. So today, now I'm sharing the screen in which you can see, like on the first day, the industry person, scientist in TCS, Dr. Amit Sangroya, will give lecture upon towards trustworthy AI systems. And second day, I will give the hands-on practices of data analytics, like how to pre-process a data, how to make a EDA, like analysis a data before moving into the building a model. And after that, how to build the model according to applying some ML algorithm or DL algorithm. So need to check the accuracy of those models, how much accuracy the model has been given after applying some algorithms. And we need to check some confusion matrix, because based upon confusion matrix we can check how much accuracy we'll get the particular models. Another things, in the next day, Mr. Ashish Pandey, who is a instructor in Huawei, and give how to deploy our ML, our complete model into either in the cloud, or as well as in the internet, or in the particular websites. Okay, so he will teach you about the hands-on practices based upon using Anaconda on the Anaconda softwares, how to deploy your model into the cloud, like Amazon or Microsoft. So another thing is, on 7th June, our another industry expert, Dr. Neeraj, who will give about the multitasking techniques, okay, in the deep learning. And on 28th, you can see image classification using neural networks, basic on hands-on. That's it from my side. I'm over to him, Kavita, and Kavita can explain about our chief guest and keynote speaker. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now we have keynote address by Dr. Amani Rad. Dr. Amani Rad is working as an assistant professor at the Department of Electricity and Electronics at the Engineering Faculty, Lebanese University since 2014. She got her master's from the Lebanese University in collaboration of the University of Technology of Champagne from France. Later on, she got her PhD in Information Technology and System from UTC. She also did a postdoctoral study at the University of New South Wales, Sydney. She is currently teaching several courses such as electric circuits, electromagnetics, as well as digital signal processing and industrial diagnosis. Her field of research is mainly focalized on signal processing and artificial intelligence for industrial diagnosis of mechanical equipment. We are honored to have such a distinguished personality as a keynote speaker for this workshop. We welcome you, ma'am. I request you to take over the session. Over to you, ma'am.
First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Rupesh Mishra for giving me this great opportunity to be with you and to share with you somehow a part of my experience and a part also of my journey in the world of artificial intelligence. In fact, I am Dr. Amani Rad from Lebanon, a very beautiful country in the Middle East. And I've been fascinated I've been always fascinated by everything related to data during the 5 years of engineering. That's why I pursued a master study focalized upon using signal processing and image processing in order to do a mechanical diagnosis of faults in industrial context. After doing the theoretical part of my master's, I was the rank 1 in my promotion. That's why I was chosen to travel to France and to complete and to do my PhD at the University of Technology of Compiègne in France. This experience was somehow very challenging. I faced a lot of problems, but I was so motivated that I tried to solve all problems related to the PhD. After the PhD, I spent 2 extra years in France working as ATER. ATER, it means I worked as assistant teaching and research at the same university. Later on, I went to Australia, to Sydney, and I did a postdoctoral studies at the University of New South Wales under the supervision of a very well-known professor, Professor Robert Randall, in the field of industrial diagnosis. Later on, I came back to Lebanon, and I began teaching as well as doing some research at the engineering faculty at the Lebanese University. At first, my research was focalized upon using advanced signal processing techniques in order to solve some problems related to industrial diagnosis. But when I discovered the very big revolution introduced by the artificial intelligence and mainly of the deep learning techniques, I did somehow a switch. So I did somehow a deviation in my research activities. And since that time, I began using data-driven solutions in order to solve my problems, my research problems, focalize upon finding some models, some techniques, in order to be able to do or to obtain an early detection of electromechanical faults. And mainly, my research is divided into 2 parts. In the first part, I deal with some supervised data. It means the signals that I am acquiring, they have some labels, some tags. But also in the second part of my research activities, data that we encounter in industrial real applications, they are unsupervised. It means we don't have any label, we don't have any tag. What does it mean? It means that we have the signals, for example, from the machine, from the motor, from the turbine, but we don't know, for example, if this data or if this signal, do we have a faulty signal or do we have a healthy signal? So I worked mainly into 2 different parts. In the first part, related to supervised data, I use mainly some convolutional neural networks in order to do some classification and detection of electromechanical faults. So you need, as students, to focalize on the convolutional neural networks, since it's very widely used in the field of computer vision as well in the field of industrial control. So I am using currently a lot of convolutional neural networks. Also, I am using also some models based on LSTM, long short-term memory, since I am dealing with time domain or I am dealing with sequential data. But in the second part related to my unsupervised data that I encounter in real applications, I am using what we call autoencoders. So I am using some techniques based on unsupervised data, such as autoencoder, as well as some classical machine learning techniques in order to build some data-driven models to solve my problems. My advice to all of the students that are with us today in this workshop, follow your dreams, don't ever give up, and try to follow the trend. Try to be focalized nowadays on everything related to artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning, since it's the future for employment, for PhDs, for all future career. So follow your dreams and never give up. And I will be so happy, so glad also to do a collaboration with India via Dr. Rupesh Mishra, since now I have a lot of collaboration with Belgium, with Europe, but also I will be more than happy also to collaborate with you, with India, and with the students, with the Indian students. So thank you so much, and enjoy the workshop. Thank you so much.
We are immensely honored by your gracious presence, ma'am. May I now request Srujna ma'am, coordinator and the assistant professor, CSE department, to propose the vote of thanks.
To express our profound gratitude to our management, principal sir, Mr. Sardi Verma sir, for his presence in this online workshop. And I would also like to thank our beloved HOD ma'am, Dr. Y. Ramadevi ma'am, for her moral support and guidance. And I'm very happy to express vote of thanks and request all the participants to take away knowledge from this workshop.